if you're not interested with the unboxing part, you can skip this video and go to the next part, which is how I'm going to spool line onto this spinning reel. Hello guys, so today we'll be unboxing my new spinning reel. So this is the Shimano Stradic C3000XG. So obviously this is a 3000 size spinning reel, which is designed for inshore casting. So this season I figured I'm going to try to set up a small spinning reel for my inshore casting. And doing my research, Stradic seems to make the most sense for me in terms of, number one, it's light. Number two, it's quality, and I can afford the highest quality reel that I can afford. So this one I bought for around $200. I bought it from Tackle Direct. Stradic has been out of stock for a while, and I only got it now. So all right, let's open it. So before we open it, let's just discuss the specs of this reel. So this reel is about 7.9 ounces. It has 6+1 bearings. I believe 6+1 means 6 internal bearings and 1 bearing is on the handle. And then the gear ratio is 6.4:1. So with 1 turn of the handle, you got 6 turns of the rotor. And again, why I bought it mainly is because of the line retrieve, which is 37 inches. Line capacity, it will take about 200 yards of 10 pounds, 140 yards of 20 pounds, and 105 yards of 40 pounds. All right, let's open it. Okay, so you have the literature. Okay, I really don't pay attention to this. When I'm servicing my reels, I just download the PDF file online and save it on my computer, and that's where I base that's what I use when I'm servicing the reel. Okay, so the handles, or the handle, is detached. Okay, let's see. Okay, I noticed that the handle has a gasket. Okay, so for water resistance. And then here it is. So it's a small reel. Okay. So this is the Stradic 3000 XG, meaning extra high speed. Okay. Now, when you want, just in case you're wondering, how come usually when the spinning reel comes out of a box, usually if the handles are attached, it's always on the left side. Okay, or for this case, you know, the one that's open is on the left side. Okay, because the idea, if you're using a spinning reel, your hand that turns the handle is the left side. Okay, and also that's one advantage also of using a spinning reel compared to a baitcaster or a conventional reel, in which if you're right-handed, you turn on your right hand, you turn the handle on your right hand. So when I cast my baitcaster, I will cast it with my right hand, then I have to move the rod to my left hand, and that's the time I turn the handle, or I retrieve. Now, since I'm going to be using a spinning reel, so I don't have to move the rod to my left hand. All I need to do is I'm gonna cast and then turn with my left hand. So you know, those are the pros and cons of bait casters versus a spinning reel. As I've said, one thing I don't like about spinning reels is the mechanics of when you're casting. Open the bail, cast, close the bail, and then you turn. By the way, although it closes the bail automatically when you turn the handle, but that is discouraged. Specific reason I'm not aware, but most professionals would say they would rather close the bail with their hand than to turn it and let it close automatically. Okay, so yeah, so as you notice, the spool is shallow but it's wider, and the reason for that is for better castability or farther casting. All right, so after this I will show you how I will spool this. I do it yourself line spooling for a spinning reel, so I haven't done any video regarding that. Okay guys, so I'll be using this is a Power Pro, which is a Shimano brand braid line. This is the Super Slick V2, which has 8 strands, and this is 20 pounds. As I've said in my previous video, this year we're going to use lighter line, so we can use lighter jig also, or lighter lures. Okay, so again, this my spooling station. This is a Berkley Spooling Station. I bought a separate spool holder because the one that came with this spooling station cannot put a lot of pressure on the spool. And as I've said in my previous video, it's very important that you put a lot of tension on the spool, so it's going to be tight on the spool of the reel as you wind it. Okay, and again, that's to prevent line bite. I wouldn't worry that much with this spinning setup or the spinning reel, because as you can see, this is a shallow spool, so it's less likely for me to for you to get a line bite. But still, I would still tighten the line as much as I can. Okay. Okay, I will press the springs as tight as I can, so to give the maximum pressure on the spool. Now it's really tight. Okay, now this is very crucial. When you spool line to a spinning reel, you don't want to do it directly using the reel, meaning, you know, you reel line or you put line on your spinning reel doing it this way. Okay, it's much better to remove the spool. Okay, and do it this way, and the main reason for that is to prevent line bite. Okay, I'm sorry, not line bite, but line twist. Okay, and line twist, that can cause your line to tangle as you're casting and retrieving, and that I learned the hard way. And I was doing some night fishing, and of course it was dark. I didn't see that my line was already twisting, and Next thing I know, my line was all tangled. Okay, so I'm just tightening it. There you go. It's really tight. Oh, it's a smooth spool. I think I need to put a tape on it. Yeah, okay, I got a piece of athletic tape here. So I will just make what we call a hangman's knot. So okay, so hangman's knot is a loop that when you pull will tighten. Then I will lock it with an overhead knot with the end line. Okay, there you go. Just tighten it, pull so it locks. Okay, go. Just need a small piece just to hold the line in place so it won't slide. There you go. And so it has came with an Allen or a hex screw here that will drive the spool. Okay, and I'm gonna wear gloves because I have to guide the line and spread it evenly on the spool. Okay guys, so there's an arrow here that indicates that the spool, you need to turn the spool counterclockwise or turn to the right. Okay, let's do this. Alright, that's it. I was able to spool all 150 yards, but there you go. So again, when you spool the line this way, this will prevent line twisting when you're casting. Okay, when you spool, okay, there you go. When you spool like this directly using the rotor, it's almost I am pretty sure it's gonna cause a line twist as you cast, and next thing you know your line will be tangled. Okay, it is not really advisable to fill up all the spool, but just in case it's gonna give me problems, then I will have to remove some of the excess line. Ideally they said you have to leave about don't quote me on it, about a third of the spool free, and you don't, if you're casting, you don't want to overload the line or overload the spool. All right guys, that's it with my unboxing and do-it-yourself line spooling of my Shimano Stradic 3000 XG. And let's see how it performs. Okay, so I'll be pairing it with it's a tackle direct inshore spinning rod, 7 feet length. So I just forgot what was the specification of that reel. All right, and hopefully I can use it this weekend. All right, thank you so much and for watching, and please do subscribe to my channel.